Hello again, Year 4, it's Miss Samra here. So, your spelling starter for today is, one second, just hiding that. Okay, so can you spot the mistakes in these common exception words and write them out correctly on your spare scrap piece of paper or whiteboard? So, you should know the order in which they've been written because we've been looking at them for the past 2 days. And then go through them with an adult at home to make sure that they are correct. Okay. And you can always just flick back on the presentation just to double check if you are unsure. So good luck. Quick revision. What is a main clause? Because today's lesson is I can use adverbials to make subordinate clauses. So what is a main clause? What is a coordinating conjunction? And think back to last week. What are adverbials? So we know that main clauses make sense on their own, like I like dogs. And what is a coordinating conjunction? We know that these link two main clauses together, and they are the fanboys for and, I nearly forgot then, nor, but, or, yet, or so. So what are adverbials, and do you remember? Watch this clip about adverbs and adverbial phrases. Remind yourself about what an adverbial phrase is. There are 5 main types of adverbial phrases. An adverbial is a word or phrase that is used, like an adverb, to modify a verbal clause. Adverbs can be used as adverbials, but many other types of words and phrases can be used this way, including prepositional phrases and subordinating clauses. So there are 5 main types: time, place, frequency, manner, and degrees of possibility. A main clause is a group of words that make a full sentence on their own. For example, the bird flew. A sentence like this is called a simple sentence because it contains one main clause. We can add an adverbial to this simple sentence to add more detail. For example, the bird flew, which is the main clause, across the sky as the sun came up, the adverbial telling me where and when. We can change where this adverbial sits in the sentence. For example, as the sun came up, telling me when, the bird flew, main clause, across the sky, adverbial telling me where. So these adverbials can be used anywhere in a sentence, and they always give us extra detail. When you put an adverbial at the front of a sentence, it is also called a fronted adverbial. In this sentence, as the sun came up, the bird flew across the sky. The fronted adverbial is also called a subordinate clause. So lots of things in the English language have more than one name for them. It gets quite tricky, but it's really good that if we keep practicing, we will remember these things on our own. This means it doesn't make sense on its own. So fronted adverbials are also known as subordinate clauses. And the reason why they're called a subordinate clause is, as we should know, Year 4, as we did this before, subordinate clauses are dependent. They do not make sense on their own. For example, as the sun came up, this doesn't make sense as a main clause. It is definitely a subordinate clause. Have a go at this quiz in this PowerPoint to see if you can spot the fronted adverbials. The PowerPoint is saved in the pupil portal as well. Remember, fronted adverbials are also subordinate clauses because they do not make sense on their own. Your independent task for today is to look at this picture. I want you to describe it. Describe what you can see. There's lots going on there. Include main clauses, coordinating conjunctions, and adverbials. There are support resources on the pupil portal to help you. Okay, and remember, if you put an adverbial at the front of the sentence, it is a subordinating clause. So it doesn't make sense on its own, so you've got to put a main clause after it. Upload that to Class Dojo whenever you're ready, and good luck.